Christine lies down in the middle of a cornfield. She waits and waits until the UFO hovers.
Each girl in a space of her own. Christine tries on one of Amy's lingerie tops in the bathroom.
Amy, in her bedroom, is sunburned and heat exhausted, but she's confusing it with PMS.
You can't lose it to a tampon.
If it's the first thing to go up there, you can totally lose it to a tampon.
What if it's the first thing to come out?
What?
Like the Virgin Mary. Did she lose her virginity to her baby? It was the first thing to come in or out of her vagina. Is it only when something goes in that you lose it? Or can you also lose it when something comes out? Because both ways stretch.
I bet she'd use a tampon, though.
They didn't have tampons. It was the olden days.
I don't know then, Christine. Maybe she did lose it to her baby.
I think the whole point is you have to lose it to a person. Like it's a thing that's attached to another human being. Like a finger. Or penis. So what happens anyways when I get my period then?
You use a pad.
I bathe in my own blood?
You're not bathing in your own blood.
That's like wearing a diaper.
It's not. It's not.
What if I want to go swimming?
You don't.
That's not fair. I have to wait to have sex to be a lifeguard? That's seriously effed.
You don't just get your period and then are on it forever. It's like only for a week.
What if on that 1 week someone happens to drown in the swimming pool?
I don't know, Christine. What's more important? Saving a drowning baby or protecting yourself from people having to see a little blood in the pool?
Christine steps out of the bathroom. There is something cosmic to both of them sharing the space.
That's so graphic. I didn't say it had to be a drowning baby. It could be a drowning adult.
Christine, you can't wear that.
Why? You wear it.
You don't have boobs yet. It looks wrong.
Just because I haven't matured physically doesn't mean I haven't matured.
You and I are supersonically cursed.
Christine remembers when she and Amy saw a rocket launch last February. 2 beams of light jellyfishing away from one another, little ripples making pinks and oranges like 2 aliens kissing.
For a second, Christine thought she was witnessing something really supernatural, like something really world-changing. She wasn't. It was just a human-made spacecraft.
And after a week, she returned to normal. But it did take a week.
That's dramatic.
It just means you and I are late bloomers. Mom, too.
I don't want to be a late bloomer. I want to be the earliest late bloomer this family has ever seen.
You don't need boobs. Boobs are for babies and sex.
That's not true. Boobs are for sweaters, too. They make sweaters less baggy.
You can't borrow it. You're going to have to wear something else.
Cindy said I should wear something slutty. Her sister gave her a dress with a cut so low that she couldn't wear a bra or everyone would see her. Or the outline of her.
Okay, so we can do better than that. Small boobs are in. It's medium-sized people that have it worse right now. No one cares about medium-sized boobs. I've got a slip you can wear. Anyone, boobs or no boobs, can wear a slip. It's like 19th century scandalous.
Someday I'll have super heavy periods and wet periods to make up for this. And medium-sized boobs.
Christine is alone, and she hates to be unentertained.
She really wants to go skateboarding at the skate park where all the freshman boys skate, but she doesn't know how to skate. And a lot of them still have their voices cracked, and she's not sure why every other 8th grade girl finds that sexy, but she's always just wanted to date a guy who wears a denim sherpa, or a corduroy one. She's not that picky. But she's only ever seen one freshman boy at the skate park with a denim sherpa, and he had a little pube stash.
Gross! But maybe she'll understand the appeal if she goes again. But also, she just really wants to learn how to skate. But she thinks she'll wear a helmet and knee pads and look like a baby, but she also doesn't want to die.
She secretly misses when, in the 5th grade, boys used to chase her around the playground and try to kiss her, so she'd shove her face in a chain link fence, and they'd kiss the back of her shoulder blades.
When she is 18 and someone adjusts her bra strap for a school play, she will learn that her whole body will pulse from one touch to her shoulder blades.
Now you are going to be supersonically sexy.
Christine waits at the skate park for her friends in the slip dress. Her knee is covered in mosquito bites. She scratches obsessively.
It's dark out. The street lights beam. Christine wishes she brought a jacket.
Amy drinks from a red Solo cup in her school uniform. It's a party, a costume party. Frat bro/boy enters with a sheet pulled up over his body. He's a ghost.
Let me guess. Brittany?
Nope.
I give up.
Didn't take you long.
Cindy, what the heck? You're 15 minutes late, and the dance has already started, and this is more than fashionably late. We're not going to have time for my eyeliner. It's kind of scary here. Who hangs out in skate parks this late? Murderers? Homeless people? Sorry, that was not cool. But murderers who ride skateboards. This is leaving me for dead, Cindy, and you know it. Also, no cute boys. No boys, period. We should have just met at my house. I'm sorry it smells like chicken soup or whatever, but at least it's a place where murderers don't roam the streets wearing Thrasher. I hate you. Please call me back. Love you, bye.
The sound of skateboard wheels on gravel. Christine lunges for the breast cancer awareness-inspired pepper spray her mom brought her as a package deal for her and Amy. It's pink.
I didn't have anything I particularly liked. So. This is my school uniform. Sweaty, preppy, and all.
You go to school in that? Hot. Wait. You're not a freshman, are you?
This guy is not a freshman. He's a senior.
I'm a junior at St. Mary's Prep.
Junior is in high school junior?
Yeah.
So you're not 18?
Next year.
What was your name again?
Amy?
It was really nice talking to you, Amy.
Hello? Hello? Hey, buddy, it's after 7 p.m., which means you're not supposed to skate here. That's what the motherfucking sign on the gate says, so you need to move it.
What the fuck, Ames? What happened to Violetta Meringue?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a real name.
So what? They don't care. They just want you to say it anyways, you know? Like, what's the word for it? Like when they know you're lying and you are lying, but they pretend to believe they don't know you are lying. What's the word for that?
I don't know.
Lying is an art form. It's like acting or writing a memoir. Lying is good material for your memoir.
Not writing a memoir.
A beam of light stretches across the sky, ethereal.
Christine remembers the two beams of light jellyfishing away from each other across the sky, a lightning bolt connecting the two.
This is not like that. This is like a bright flash of football stadium blinding light. It announces itself with the same sort of kaboom the football stadium gets when we imagine the water boys switch on and off a giant light switch.
Also, this no costume statement thing is not helping.
I'm not doing it as a statement. I just didn't find anything.
It's not even cute or anything. I feel like a nun when I wear my uniform. You look 5.
The last time Amy wore a costume in a non-Halloween setting, she was 12, before Catholic school, before a sea of girls stretched out before her at the lockers in between classes, before she had to call her teachers father and sister and use her fingers as a tool of measurement on the knockoff skirts her mom sifted through at Goodwill.
This was when she had weekday access to fun, sparkly hats, pink knitted scarves, leggings under Demi Lovato Target brand skirts, rhinestone-encrusted t-shirts, and boys.
On the day that NASA flooded her middle school in the middle of Spirit Week and talked to a packed gym of puberty and braces about the importance of STEM and rockets and Pluto, Amy thought it might be spirited to dress the role of an alien girl who'd quiver at the hero's side. who would wear tinfoil bras and tinfoil skirts and go-go boots. They'd have boingy pom-pom ball antennas, and all they had to do was get captured and get saved. All they had to do was make out with the man from Earth.
So that's exactly what Amy went as. She was that girl. And as she spent weeks working on that outfit, it all broke down when she remembered she had a belly.
Every woman has a little bit of a belly, her mother used to tell her, when Amy would poke it while shopping for swimsuits. With the first bit of midriff in the bland junior high hallways, Amy felt suddenly that she needed a sweater.
Was everyone looking at her?
Could they see the lint in her belly button?
Oh,
Oh
God.
God, oh God, oh God.
If you drink some more, no one will notice. I'll get you another beer.
Christine tries to escape the beam of light, slowly. What's up there, watching her?
Past the skate park is a cornfield. No one really harvests corn there anymore.
Christine parts her way through the field. She tries to act like some sort of animal that may exist there. Maybe that'll make the bright light go away.
But all of a sudden, whoosh! The stage falls apart. Christine is lifted and then released into a swim around the galaxy. She floats in outer space.
And the other?
And the new?
And the fresh.
And the ooey.
And the gooey.
And the sexy?
Was always the floating space.
Outer space is where dreams happen. It's where the inside of your organs happen. It's underwater.
The floating space is not for frat bros.
The floating space is for first times.
Bang!
And she falls flat on her back in the middle of the cornfield like nothing ever happened. But it did.
Do you like Oreos? Sorry, maybe that was insensitive. Do they have Oreos on your home planet? Do they have Oreos on your home planet? Here, try it with peanut butter. It's better. Where I come from, there's this movie. Do they have movies where you come from? It'd be really funny if you guys had sci-fi movies with people like me were the aliens. But I'd be like all scary to you. That'd be so funny. But right, there's this movie where these two girls, they're twins, but they don't realize that they're sisters at all until they realize that both of them like Oreos with peanut butter. And they look exactly alike. It's like, hello, anyone with common sense likes Oreos and peanut butter. It's good, right?
Suddenly, Christine has this feeling that maybe this alien is a boy. Christine's not allowed to be with boys alone with the bedroom door locked.
Are you... Never mind.
Christine thinks she can't fully be comfortable around boys alone. Maybe this alien comes from a planet where no one ever thought to come up with what a boy is. Maybe they forgot.
Christine decides to pretend that the alien is a girl. It lets her relax a little.
Do you have plans while you're here? There's not a lot around here if you strip malls. We can pierce your ears if you'd like. But of course we don't have to. And maybe people might freak out a little. Oh, I hope that's not mean. I was supposed to go to my school dance tonight.
Christine has never had a slow dance.
In the 6th grade, Christine used to make fun of everyone coupling up and waddling back and forth like penguins, sleepy, baby, funny-looking penguins who touch.
Christine has always known it's all in the touch. Any touch.
Things are always magnetic when the sex of it gets in the way. It gets in your fingernails, your goosebumps. She'd wrap her arms around an invisible boyfriend and sway. Her friends would giggle, but what Christine was really doing, what they didn't know, was imagining herself in one of those high school movies where everything ends in prom. She was being Rachel Lee cooked. Sixpence none the richer's Kiss Me playing in the background. But really, it was just some radio song.
Do you want to dance with me? Girls do it all the time with each other as practice.
It happened at a lake, but my dream finds me in the shallow of the dunes, without gravity, 8 miles from the rings of Saturn. 0.3 from a colony of alien wasps celebrating 13 bat mitzvahs at once. Same as the lake. I had my first period at a bat mitzvah, and it was brown. Secretly, in my black underwear, I bled everywhere. Thighs, mushy brown, legs, gushy brown, pubic hair, slushy, river of red. I hope no one can notice. I hope no one can smell me. Can wasps smell your period? Can wasps smell? What about alien wasps? I'm getting off track. What I saw across the bluish waves of deep space was the first boy to ever sit behind me and accidentally touch his foot against my back in second period algebra. Next to me, everyone taking turns in the cosmos, swishing and half swimming outside the reception. It was after 7. The cosmos were closed. No lifeguard to be seen. But still, there he was, taking off his shirt to impress all the girls decisively, not me, and taking deep strokes. He'd learned at swimming camp that summer. To him, I was a cancer with her braces recently removed, born into his stomach like a growth. He swam around me in circles, not purposely. His tall, athlete legs grazed the wrinkle in my shoulder blade. "Oh, sorry," he said. Brushed it aside. Whew, how beautiful. Later, when I lay my sweatshirt out in the sand of the third outer ring of Saturn and watched all the wasps in all of my 8th grade class treat the stars as jellyfish and the empty space as kelp, he comes up to me on shore. His legs touch my back like floodgates. Oh wow, this is inappropriate. No one should be able to see we're having sex here. When I turn to reach him to get to the kneecaps, he is Genevieve. Genevieve, the checkout girl from the supermarket. She is 2 people at once, and she is having sex with me, but she is not having sex with me at all, and thunder cracks, and all this rain, and fuck, oh, fuck, I remember that I've waded into these cosmos all the way up to my knees, and my pad has gotten all wet, and all that brown period blood is mushy, slushy, oh fuck, but we're making out and rubbing elbows like it's nobody's business. This is definitely Genevieve. Her elbow hitting my funny bone real hard that day I picked up Cliff Bars for breakfast. She dropped her cashier ID, didn't even make eye contact. I wanted to stay. Buy guavas, blackberries, aisles of butter and yogurt. I would have bought anything, but into the employee break room, she clocked out, hung up her apron. She's not clocked out now. And it occurs to me, that single touch of his foot to my back, her elbow to my elbow, brings an orgasm in my dreams. A deep, holy orgasm. I feel it pour out and out, outside of outer space. We're using the wrong body parts. We must be using the wrong body parts. But then he crossed me, moved up planet. I'm the wrong kind of alone here. All the wasps stare holes into me. Literal black holes. They look like bees now. Look at my organs becoming the blackness of nothing. All these bees looking to and away from me. To get your period and heartbroken all at once is an intergalactic sign. It means fuck you. Maybe I'm not heartbroken. Maybe I'm blue-balled of my own volition. Fuck it. I want people to fuck the ghosts out of me. Under the knee, 3 times around the funny bone, behind the bra strap. I want people to touch me where I feel best.
Christine dresses up the alien in her middle school's auditorium. Hats for aunts, buck teeth, unpackaged Halloween costumes repackaged and donated by stage mothers to stage children.
Could you breathe in the closet? Sometimes my mom comes in at night to check on me. I didn't want her to see you. I'm not really supposed to have... Well, I'm really not supposed to have aliens in my room, I guess.
Luckily, in this world of middle school drama, there is no shortage of recycled costumes for a girl Christine would like to be friends with.
But then she spots the denim Sherpa.
Christine!
Oh, no. Oh, take it off. Take it all off.
Christine!
Take it off. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Christine never undressed anyone before, just dolls.
Come on.
Do you know how to put in a tampon? I cannot under these conditions. They're giggling at me. It's not very sex positive.
There's nothing that has to do with sex that has to do with tampons.
The vagina.
You don't need to have a vagina to have sex. Grow up, Juno.
Okay, but you can have a vagina and have sex.
So?
So you're stressing me out.
Because you're so slow.
So slow.
Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were pooping in the stall. Not adjusting your womanhood, pooping.
That's vile.
You're such a baby.
Christine, could you help me? Coach me through it? You have such a good voice. Very soft, like a pillow.
A voice can't be like a pillow.
Yes, it can. And your voice is like a rock. And it's hard to put a tampon while a rock is screaming at you to hurry up.
I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. It's like losing your virginity to a tampon.
You what?
I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. I've never...
Virgin is a funny word. Virgin. My mom orders virgin Bloody Marys, and I'm like, Mom.
You know what would be funny? The penis game, but instead, we say virgin.
That would be crazy.
Virgin.
Juno, oh my God, you're being crazy.
Virgin.
Oh my God. Virgin. We did it.
Virgin. We're all so crazy.
Virgin.
Virgin.
Virgin!
You're so wild.
So wild.
Oh, that's my cousin.
Weird.
Super weird.
He's from Ohio. In Ohio, their skin is green.
Their skin is green in Ohio?
Yeah, something about all the potatoes and the melanin in them.
I thought potatoes were in Idaho.
Ireland.
Iowa.
I think they have potatoes in all those places.
Cool.
Christine, please, I'm pouring out.
Pouring out!
Oh my God, stop it.
No, I'm serious. I'm pouring out. I'm going to bleed all over your sheets. It's going to be a crime scene. I need the IUD, like, now.
You don't know it'll stop your period. It could, like, make you break out. Or you could gain so much weight, or you could cry a lot.
I already cry a lot.
But, like, a lot.
Can you pick out some earrings already? I want to get so drunk that I pee on myself and make out with a Jeff Koons inspired lamp like Kat did last year. Now all the guys at Sacred Heart think she's wild. Guys like wild because they think you're overly fuckable.
What's overly fuckable?
Like when you overfuck, so then they know that you can really fuck.
What about me? Do you think I could be overly fuckable? I think I'd just like to be plain fuckable.
Girl, you're underfuckable. What? You are. You have to break your hymen before you grow another one, like bacteria. Stronger. The most aggressive hymen the world has ever seen!
Okay, you can't break the hymen.
How would you know? You've never broken it.
Amy imagines the super hymen, a growing life force of evil and black mold that wipes out New York City with one middle-aged, crow-nested, former pageant runner-up gone, no longer fuckable, and is out for revenge on men and uber young women everywhere.
It is fleshy and oozes green goo and floats like Pac-Man. It multiplies and topples the Statue of Liberty. The state of America is ruined by the super hymen. No one feels safe to say the Pledge of Allegiance before gym class.
So, who did you invite tonight?
Like Jessica and them and the Sacred Heart boys too. Also, some of the guys from that fraternity last weekend. You can have your pick.
What if that boy who accidentally grazed her back in 8th grade was here? He could be anyone now. He could be a murderer.
He could have a French accent. He could be 12 feet tall and scary. He could think she's really, really ugly. He could notice the patch on her knee that she missed when she shaved this morning.
But could he still accidentally kick her back in algebra class? Could it still be electric?
In all her life, Amy will never find anyone who is able to kick her back just as she remembered it. Maybe because it happened just at the right moment, when all her sexual energy was building up and out of control, and any touch could get confusing. Or maybe it was because he had magic legs. Amy likes to think it's the latter.
Christine, exiting her bedroom, takes a seat on the stairs to watch the party, and specifically her sister, and specifically the way her sister looks at men.
Stuart! Yo, Stuart!
What up, Tosh?
Stuart. Oh my god, you have to meet my best friend. This is Amy. She's super sweet, and you're super sweet. And I just want all my favorite super sweet people to meet each other. Okay, bye!
So you're like Tasha's friend.
Yep.
That's cool. So like what's your vibe?
My vibe?
Yeah. Like if you had like to describe your vibe, what would it be like? Like are you like chill? Or are you intense? Because like chill's cool, but like intense, that could also be cool. Because I'm like down with like strong, independent women.
Really?
Yeah, super down. Like I think girls should be able to say whatever they want to say.
I totally agree. I mean,
They should like be able to be their own person. Like I think that women are like equals.
for sure. I
Like
think
we should be able to celebrate women's bodies. Like they should be sexy if they want to be sexy. Like that's a liberation thing.
Yeah.
Women are like total bosses. But also it's like a balance, you know? Like women are bosses, but like not like my boss. I like you. You got a chill vibe.
Mm.
Amy! This is Aiden. He's a senior at Sacred Heart, and he's so sweet. Like, seriously, so sweet. I once watched him cry over a butterfly.
I just really like bugs. I know a lot of guys don't really care about animals, but I just don't look at the world in a binary, you know?
Yeah.
Aren't these things kind of weird?
What kind of things?
You know, like Tasha setting us up. It's so awkward.
Is that what she was doing? Setting us up?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. It was dumb.
yeah. I just don't like being lied to. My ex-girlfriend was like seriously fucked up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's just something I deal with. Sorry to like emotionally dump on you. God, these things are so awkward.
You're in a frat?
Nah, I just sort of hang out with these guys. I'm not into the whole Greek life thing. I find it kind of primitive. Like, what are we? Gorillas who live in a toxic masculinity cave? No thanks.
I get that. I get that.
I'm actually in a film frat.
Oh, like you make films? That's cool. I'm actually kind of trying out photography right now. My mom got me this really nice digital camera for Christmas, and so I've just been like,
Yeah, that's cool, but I wouldn't really know anything about digital shoots. I only shoot on film. I'm trying to like honor, the founders of film. It's just like disrespectful otherwise. But like good for you. It's really cool that you like pictures.
that was rude. You're rude.
No, I'm sorry. No, honestly, I'm sorry. Anyways, I would talk to you longer, but I'm like so tired all the time.
Yeah.
I usually never come to these kind of things. I'm sorry to be a bummer. I know that Tosh was trying to set us up, but I just don't think we really mesh well anyways. You're cool. Gotta go.
Back in her bedroom, with the party music still thumping, Amy finds a little peace of mind, chewing on a granola bar to calm down the almost drunk in her.
Christine retreats to her bedroom as well, takes the alien out of the closet.
Jesus Christ. No more men. Oh. Sorry.
I guess I'll just take myself out here and just also say sorry. On behalf of all men, sincerely, we suck.
You do. It's been a long time, stranger.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
For what?
For not texting, or calling, or talking.
Avoiding me in the movie theater?
That too.
It's okay, because I was avoiding you.
Christine dresses the alien up again with the most male-screaming clothes she can find in her room. She grabs plastic baby cups she has left over from kindergarten. She hands the alien one.
Oh, Trevor, it's the dreadful state of the economy, I know. Christine, you are so smart. I'm so glad Tasha introduced us. Me too, Trevor. It's hard to meet a real man in the state of the economy, And this is the part where they would kiss. But, we shouldn't kiss, right?
And so you're here to stop avoiding me.
That. And
Oh, there's an and.
I need your books.
There it is. No, it's fine. Honestly. What do you need them for?
Some dumb English project. A fiction report.
Mm.
And I know you're a lot better at that kind of stuff. You're a lot smarter than me.
So you're here at 1 a.m. on a Friday night to get my books. That's all.
You know me. I'm
An enigma.
sure. That. So what do you got?
If we kiss, there's no going back. But also, humans do it all the time with each other, even if they don't love each other.
This one's good. Kurt Vonnegut. You'll like it.
Is that all you think of me?
Something that Amy likes about this boy is that he bites his fingernails.
What? I think you'd like him. It's very masculine.
Oh, yeah, masculine. You read masculine and you think me. I see you've got shelves of Toni Morrison, Sylvia Plath. You don't think I'd like those?
I have one book by Sylvia Plath.
Well, I want it.
You can have it, but it's not going to help you with your fiction report. It's strictly poetry.
Strictly poetry. I want it anyways.
We both know you didn't come here for Sylvia Plath.
On Earth, there's things people do to experiment with each other. I was just thinking it would be good exposure for you to learn how to do things, so that when you assimilate into our culture, you know how to do things.
How does sex work on other planets?
Here, I'm just gonna kiss you, okay? I'm just gonna kiss you. That's how two people show each other that they like each other. Either they love each other or they just want to jump each other's bones for the moment, but we're just doing it as practice for the future, okay? Is that all right? But I'll only do it if you want me to. Please tell me you want me to.
Amy and frat bro/boy make out.
Please tell me you want me to.
Amy is really desperately trying to hide that this is her first makeout session. She can wear all the lingerie she wants, show her sister how to put a condom on a banana, and protectively learn how to delete the virgin vibe. But she doesn't know what she's doing. Are kisses always this bony?
And do boys' faces always feel so unmoisturized? At the same time, she wonders, why are boys always trying to prove they're intellectual?
Why can't they just leave Sylvia Plath alone?
Amy tries to pull frat bro/boy's hand away from the book and up to her bra strap.
Christine pecks the alien's face.
There. What do you think?
We should really...
Stop?
Oh, no, not stop. Do you want to stop?
No. I was just making sure you didn't want to stop.
Oh, good, because I don't want to stop.
Cool.
I like you a lot. I'm going to say something now, and I'm just going to say it, and then we're going to get over it. I need to feel you. I need you to touch me.
Cool. I've always wondered what a blowjob from you would feel like. I think about it all the time. Like, I don't want anyone else's blowjob but yours.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you could like touch me somewhere else.
Oh, yeah?
Could you maybe loosen my bra strap? I just like the way it feels.
Frat bro/boy thwacks her bra strap.
No, not like that.
Amy, come on. You're being funny. Let me touch you. Let me feel you.
Not funny.
Frat bro/boy places Amy's hand on his crotch.
It's like nothing. It's like nothing for you.
It feels like nothing.
Christine watches her saliva drip from the alien's hand.
Wait, what is that?
What the fuck is that?
Christine lies down in the middle of the cornfield. She waits and waits.
Until the UFO hovers.
It was the galactic beam of light that took me here, pushed and plumped my body out of Earth's atmosphere, unstuck me from the crop circle, shook off the grass from my hair. The ooey-gooey chasms of the spacecraft sink between my fingers like putty. I am 12 miles from butt-frick nowhere, California. 1943. The roar of the engine whirs and zooms like no other rocket ship you've seen on TV. It's electric, glossified. The walls of the ship extract three things from me. First, my mother. She waves from the window while she washes the bloodstains from my underwear because that's right, I've finally gotten my period here. Second, my sister. She flosses her teeth in outer space. I didn't know you were supposed to be dentally hygienic here, and that's sort of bad because I haven't been brushing my teeth in weeks. No one on the ship here seemed to notice, or maybe they're just super polite. Third, myself in 16 years, with the best medium-sized boobs you've ever seen. But then they start to spill out like candle wax. Nothing in dreamdiary.com has a clue as to what this is. And when the ship lands, it lands like this. Thump, 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 thump. And when they beam me down, everything about me sparkles. The toes, the earwax, the belly button. And then I arrive to the supermarket. You know, aliens have supermarkets too, didn't you know? And then the Clementines was him.
The alien reaches up its glowing, oozy green arm from a crate of clementines.
And he wasn't supposed to be here. He's the only alien I know, and yet I know that this was not the alien I was supposed to meet. This was not the alien. Nonetheless, he's dressed. He has things to say about films and butterflies and Toni Morrison. I tell him I do not know anything about Toni Morrison. He says I should read up. And this annoys me. I don't know why, but I'm like, I read so much your entire brain would explode. But I'm also thinking, I don't understand this culture. This is a foreign land, and I have to be respectful. This is not my territory. I wait for him to say something to me. All this said to me before, all the butterflies and the films, it's all telepathic. It's the feeling of a runny egg trickling down the core of your tummy. That chill you get like a big splat of ice cold something from the crisp of your spine all the way to the napes of your neck, kneecaps, fingers, toes. I can feel it like that. All around me. He says hello. I say hello back, but I am waiting for him to say something real to me. I know it's coming. Aliens have weirdo languages, infinite knowledge. They can malfunction like robots. So what is he going to say to me? When you take a spaceship somewhere, you know it's going to be life-changing. That's just the facts of life.
In galactic limelight, the alien makes a mission towards Christine. Miles and miles away, it reaches out its hand. It moves towards her, and then with a jolting dissatisfaction, the universe strobes.
I think that women are like whatever they want to say. Sorry to like emotionally say whatever they want to say.
Sorry to like emotionally.
I think that women are like
blowjobs me would feel like.
After a journey of intergalactic struggle, frat bro/boy has reached Christine.
Christine awakens in her bedroom.
I don't think I have an outside to my body. I poke my body and it's like, cool, hello, body. Hello, mushy, fleshy stuff. But then I think it all goes invisible to me.
Christine assesses her skin.
When I go in public, it goes all invisible. Like, Mother Earth is all like, hey, that's mine. I have kidneys and a stupid beating heart, but I don't have an outside to my body. I kind of wonder where that went. Like, do we ever have outside to our bodies, or does our flesh melt off earlier in life? Do we become ghosts all the time? Like everyday ghosts who still brush their teeth and have a social life. whatever the outside of my body is has become like this thing, like this really strange thing that people see and then jack themselves off to. People will look at me, but they also will not look at me because I have learned to live outside my body. Not live in the outside of my body, just to float above it and visualize my home. That's where I'm going. I'm going home, and I can see the front door, and the bedroom is somewhere, but I can't really see it. I can't see it because I think there's all these people around me, and what if they're reading my mind and they are not allowed to go into my bedroom? My bedroom is private. I see all this and float, and as I'm floating, I go, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Christine thinks about the way frat bro/boy looked at her in her dreams. He looked at her like he was taking a mental image. She wants that image back. She wants it back. Back! Back!
They can't know you. People can't possibly know you. They can picture you naked, but they can't know you. I think if you don't have an outside to your body, things don't feel right, and that's okay. Some things aren't designed to feel right. They're just designed to be a thing you do. Some things are designed to feel right, though. Tums and disco dancing and peeing when you've had to pee for so long, those are designed to feel right. Dream sex is designed to feel right. Dream sex is totally designed to feel right. I used to have an outside to my body, but I was so dumb, I just thought it was like bones, you know? And then one day, no warning or anything, I was like, I'm a ghost. I'm a motherfucking ghost. I'll never know the exact timestamp of when I became a ghost. Now I'm just like a ghost forever. I'm just a ghost.
Christine takes a breath and thrusts the closet door open.
Ooh!
No alien. Oh shit.
She runs everywhere. Everywhere. The bedroom has no alien. The skate park has no alien. The entire universe has no alien.
It's like everything stops, but at the same time speeds up, accelerates, plummets, dives deep into the core of the center of the earth, springs back up and zooms past Mars, past Venus, past Jupiter, past Bazillion.
Christine finds herself in a crop circle, defeated.
It's like a punch to the stomach.
It's like a punch to the boob, but if your boob was really tender, like you were about to have a baby.
It's like any punch anywhere in your body. Christine doesn't want to live inside her body anymore. She doesn't want to feel any punches. A dreamlike and somber transition. Something sad and warm and icky and gooey and amazing. Eve, Cindy, and Juno practice some sort of goddess, ballerina, stumbly, familiar dance for the stage. Christine watches, fully in the middle of the dance routine. She's on the stage, but she's not taking it. She's a tiny passenger, almost a voyager, but not yet a sailor.
Stars are burning, I hear your voice in my mind. Can't you hear me calling? My heart is yearning like the ocean that's running dry. Catch me, I'm falling. It's like the ground is crumbling underneath my feet. Won't you say
I'm sure Miss J will let you take the class.
It's actually really stressful. To train my feet to turn like that, it's so stressful.
Yeah, I don't think I could get my feet to turn like that.
It takes like 1,000,000 hours of practice, but if you're willing to put the work in, I am, because I want to choreograph dances for St. Mary's when I'm a senior in high school.
You're literally so insane. High school isn't like for 1,000,000 in 3 years. You might not even get into St. Mary's.
I'm basically guaranteed. My brother goes to Sacred Heart, so they pair up St. Mary's and Sacred Heart for everything.
Sacred Heart sucks balls. They should be paired up with the boys from St. Leo's. The boys from St. Leo's are way hotter.
Well, I'm not really focused on the hottitude of boys, actually.
You have to notice the hottitude of boys.
My focus is on the hottitude of my inner soul.
Do you guys want to see the monologue I wrote for drama class? I could really, really, really use the practice and like critique or whatever. I could really use it.
We still need practice. We're still training our feet.
Okay, but we've done it like 13 million times and I have to have my monologue prepared by Monday.
You go first, and then we'll go again.
Fine. I need like a lot of space, so if everyone could back up a little, appreciate. Thanks. Inside me, there is a pancreas, and the opposite side of a belly button, and yellow goo inside my boobs, and tummy aches. I have bone and tissue and muscle, and I have blood and body gush and fat and acid and salt and heat. I think. There are so many things inside my body, and I learned them in science class, and sometimes we even learned it in PE. And I learned that there's all this stuff that I will never look at, and I never will look at it. And I think about what it will look like when I die. And I think I'll probably donate it to science. A bunch of lady scientists, because I got a pamphlet once at school trying to recruit girls for STEM. And like, I would, but I don't really like math or science, or the T or the E probably. I want to be actress, model, superstar. Other times, I just want to be firefighter, mom, nurse. One time we did a project where we had to make cereal boxes and come up with slogans, and I thought, I'd work in advertising, but I don't really like pantsuits. And my Aunt Linda works in advertising. Well, she works in an advertising firm, but she has to wear pantsuits. Suits are dumb. They're like, look at me, I'm a box. You see 22 people, 100 people in a room looking at you in a bunch of suits, and you think, uh-oh, if I had to wear suits all the time, I would be like, but you know, I feel like that a lot, even if I don't wear suits. I feel like that when I eat too much breakfast too early in the day, or if I have the coffee straight up, no muffin, or when I raise my hand in class and Arthur Buttface starts talking even though no one called on him, or when I play kickball on the soccer field and I don't feel like playing kickball, or when I kiss somebody for the first time, somebody I really like, and then I have sex with them. Or one time, I even had a dream where having sex with someone was just giving them a sandwich, and it was the best sex I've ever had. It's the only sex I've ever had. So yummy. Also, when I dance and I catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, I'm hot. You guys, I'm so hot. But there's no
you guys in the room to tell it to. Or when I'm really good at jump rope, or when I write a poem for class and it's like pretty good. I'm not even going to lie to you right now. I feel so much, I just want to kung fu everything. I feel like everyone feels so much all the time and they just don't want to tell anybody. That's dumb. Because I'm always like, pow, pow, kapow, wow, raw, room, zoom, bam, wham, lamb, wham, cow, kapow, mow, woo, yow, cow, crack, boom, la, loom, whoa, wee-oh. No one has ever told me in science class before, but I think it might be my liver doing that. My liver is boiling blood and going va, va, voom, but it's not sexual. It's pure va, va, voom, the greatest va, va, voom you've ever witnessed, mister. It boils until it steams, and you get to breathe in my insides like a neti pot.
Can't perform that. I mean, it's good, but you can't perform that. I mean, you gave me chills, but you can't perform that.
Why not?
Because everyone's gonna be freaked out. They're gonna be like, "Wah!" Like, I think some people might actually be a little scared of you.
I feel like people will appreciate that stuff in college maybe, but people right now are gonna be like, what?
Yeah, and Ms. J might be like, you just scream for your monologue, and she might fail you. But it's seriously so good. I loved it.
Yeah, it was so good. In alternate universe, you could do that monologue and everyone would be like, Juno's such a rock star! I feel that way in my heart. It's just a lot.
I know. I'll probably write something about seeing my dad cry at my sister's graduation.
Oh, that would be so good. That would totally be so good.
You're such a good writer.
You're like the most amazing writer ever.
You take up the most space I've ever seen.
I guess in whatever I write next, I shouldn't scream.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll go get the cowboy hats for their teen.
She's so selfish.
Just cares a lot about a lot of things.
I mean, I can say that. She's my best friend. She is a little selfish.
Christine's stomach starts to drop again. Christine just watched the most space ever taken up on the stage be crumbled into the tiny silence of the three of them.
She thinks of the alien. She thinks about kissing the alien. Oh my God. She thinks about kissing him. She thinks about a large pool somewhere in the tropics, and she's swimming in this pool. And the water's not normal. It's thick. It's murky. And she dips her head under the water, and it tastes familiar. It tastes like the inside of her mouth. And then the pool gets lifted up. It starts to tilt. Oh no, is this an earthquake? And then whoosh, the pool gets pushed into a cave that's green and echoey. But Christine doesn't get to go in that cave.
She's plastered on someone's lips. She looks up. She sees herself, but she's a great big giant. Ew! Oh my God. She was swimming in her own saliva. Ew! Oh my God, her own saliva! And a great big hand comes up and squashes her like a pancake. An unwanted, disgusting, stale, rotten, fridge-frozen pancake.
In all ways, the alien does not want her. Her entire body, the alien does not want her. The way the frat bro stared at her in her dream, he wanted her, but he did not want her at all.
She wants to command a great, big ocean of space, But she also thinks commanding the entire ocean wouldn't be very sexy. And then she thinks that she never, ever, ever, ever wants to be sexy. And she thinks about sex. And she thinks about UFOs. She thinks about having sex in a UFO. She thinks about getting pregnant inside a UFO. She thinks about giving birth to a green blob. She thinks about wiping the afterbirth off the blob's body and it gets stuck to her fingers. She tries to think about sex feeling good. She tries to not think about sex at all. Her brain is all blocked up.
Christine?
It's like my stomach hurts all the time, but it's like I did something so embarrassing, maybe, but I didn't. I don't know. It's like
Christine, you know what this means. You're hormonal. You're PMSing. You're about to get your period.
I'm looking for Cindy. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm interrupting.
You're sorry for interrupting? Who do you think you are? A cowboy or something? Because I only respond to cowboys, and you look like a butt face.
Juno, it's me. It's Ben.
Oh.
I was gonna give Cindy a ride home. I could give you one too if you'd like.
Oh.
So where is she?
She's probably at her locker by the science lab.
Gotcha. Juno, do you want that ride?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck me!
That was literally so baller. So baller. You just talked to a high school boy like he was a piece of gum.
That was so embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened in my life.
Christine, did you see that? Did you see that?
Of course, she saw that. The whole planet saw that. I should just die right now. I should just die right now and no one should come to my funeral. I thought he was Andy from gym class. I didn't know it was Cindy's brother. He probably thinks I'm a maniac.
I don't think anyone thinks that anyone is a maniac. Calling someone a maniac is like, whoa, it's like medieval. And Juno, he was like Jake Gyllenhaal hot. So he was probably super intimidated by you, which makes you hotter than him. So you're basically like hotter than Jake Gyllenhaal. Your hottitude is off the charts.
You think he thought I was hot?
He probably thinks you're older than 13. He probably thinks you're like a freshman at least.
He knows how old I am.
Right, but he probably forgot for a second.
guys, is there like a place that you go sometimes? Like, do you float?
In pools.
In pools. I love floating in pools.
But have you ever gone, I don't know, have you ever floated anywhere else?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Do you?
No, I just read something on mine.
Where do people float?
What?
In the article. Where do they float?
Oh, outer space, I think.
Like in a spaceship?
No, just by themselves.
I think my mom has crystals that do that.
They do it without crystals.
Why do they do it?
I don't know, it's accidental.
They're probably just crazy.
Yeah, they're probably just crazy because gravity exists and apples prove it.
Well, they're not saying gravity doesn't exist. They're just floating.
I don't know about that.
What if it happened to you? Then would you believe it?
No, I'd be crazy. I'd check myself into sleep therapy. That's what my uncle did when he didn't sleep for 3 whole days.
If it happened to me, I'd probably believe it.
And then why isn't it happening to you?
I don't know. Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Christine's nightlight parades teeny tininess of the stars in the galaxy. While they explode over her, she tears up her closet. There is nothing there. There is nothing there.
Streaming from her closet are sweaters, socks, lip smackers, dolls, snow globes, pre-algebra tests, dried out markers, birthday cards from grandmothers, Halloween wigs, cough drops, sweaters, but still no alien.
Christine sits in defeat as the nightlight goes around the room at a 23.5-degree tilt. She lies back when a single little clementine rolls out of the giant pile, spilling from the closet.
In my dream, I have never eaten a clementine before. I don't know what it tastes like. It's like a black hole. I've never gone through a black hole. Although I did see a picture of one and I had always thought it was a spiral, like a tossed and turned spiral, or a sinkhole, or something that just sucks. But it's orange, and there's an orange glow to a black hole. And if I peel the clementine, ants could crawl out. Under the peel could be smallpox or polio. The juice in the rind could get underneath my fingernails, and I don't know what next. And I've never seen the inside of a clementine, so how would I know?
Christine is back in the alien supermarket.
I'm back in the supermarket. Signs that should say dairy say meat mort meat, and signs that should say produce say oh-wee-oo. To everyone at the supermarket, I look like a very tall bug. But for me, in this supermarket, there is no everyone. There is only him.
The alien reaches up its glowing, oozy green arm from a crate of clementine.
The look he gives me goes straight to the hairs in the back of my neck. It goes straight to my bra strap. It gets all inside me. It gets in the future I try to predict. It gets under the sheets with me. It gets embarrassing.
Christine, I'm glad you've come. There are a few things we need to discuss.
Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave me?
Christine.
I looked everywhere for you. Mountaintops, from America to Antarctica on a boat. I went to the Amazon for you and you were nowhere. I tried to go to outer space, but I didn't have a rocket ship.
I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here.
That's not true. You did go somewhere. You had to go somewhere because you weren't where I was.
Christine, do you know where you are now?
A supermarket. An alien supermarket.
On a planet where no human has gone before. Except for you.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Did you understand everything I said to you? Did you understand the Oreos in the closet? Did you understand all of it?
All of it.
When I lost you, it was like losing a pair of shoes.
No, it wasn't. It was more than that.
I wanted to know how sex works on other planets.
The alien picks up the clementine at Christine's feet.
I've never eaten one before.
We eat them all the time here.
Aren't you afraid what will happen if you open it?
I know what's inside.
What's inside?
The alien begins to peel the clementine. Christine breathes out. She can feel the touch of the alien, his thumb on her clementine, his thumb inside her.
His hand on her bra strap. but he never touches her, and she never touches him.
I'm inside you. Can you feel me?
Yes. Can you feel me?
I can feel you.
This is what it's like on other planets. Sex is not touching. It's the absence of touch. It's the waiting for it. It is understanding someone through a clementine.
Christine wakes up. She runs to her kitchen. She peels open 13 clementines and looks at their insides.
Christine gets discharged for the very first time in the school auditorium bathroom. It fills up her underpants. It fills up the bathroom.
Jellyfish swim in the goop. She looks for a period inside of it.
Christine pulls up her pants. She has no idea what's inside her underwear.
The whole room moves around Amy and frat bro / boy. They dig holes into each other. We can't tell if it's romantic. We can't tell what it is. Amy can't tell either.
Amy and frat bro / boy in the middle school auditorium. Frat bro / boy wanders the middle school stage.
The stage is gorgeous, in the ghost light of prepubescent accomplishment after opening night.
You went to middle school here? You know, I've always wondered what this was. Like, I guess I always knew it was a school, but it looks so...
Collegiate.
Yeah, that.
They call themselves a college prep, but it's like middle school, so... They're doing a show right now. My sister runs the curtain for it.
What does that mean?
It just means like...
Oh. So does it like run in the family?
No. I was a singer. Why?
Let me hear you sing.
Absolutely not. That was like centuries ago. My throat probably sounds like a frog right now.
Oh, but a very cute frog. That was not slick.
No, it wasn't. I had my first kiss on this stage.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. It was a stage kiss. We did a duet for Christmas pageant, and the choir director thought she'd add a little flair, except I was 13, so it was very scary. And it was in front of like 20,000 middle schoolers and my parents. I threw up before it. Metaphorically. I mean, I didn't throw up, but I felt like it.
How was the kiss?
Flat. Like two fish pressing their bodies into each other, except their choir director made them.
Did you like the guy?
Yeah, I did.
It was a girl. It was supposed to be a guy, but he got the stomach flu last minute, and Abby H was the only singer in the class who could pull off a tenor. Abby H was popular. She got her ears pierced twice. And she didn't care about kissing a girl in front of middle school because her aunt was a lesbian communist from Paris.
Amy knew this because Abby H told her, and Amy was like, whoa. Amy kissed her because she wanted to be that kind of cool girl who didn't care about anything.
And also, Abby H had this special lip gloss that her mom had imported from Hong Kong. and it smelled so good.
One time, in the girls' bathroom in between classes, Abby H. held out her lip gloss tin for Amy to smell. But Amy couldn't really tell what she was smelling because Abby H. had leaned in real close to smell it too. So close their noses almost touched. So close that for months after, Amy dreamed that Abby H. rubbed her nose against Amy's nose.
Abby H's body close to Amy's body was like another world. It made Amy's breath hot, like her lungs were closing up because she didn't know how to breathe on this planet. Kissing Abby H was like two fish pressing their bodies into each other if both fish wanted to eat each other. So delicious. So almost satisfying to a 13-year-old body.
Abby H. smiled at her afterwards. Amy wanted to know if the inside of her mouth smelled like her lip gloss too, but she never asked.
That's wild. My first kiss was a dare.
How was it?
Fine. Quick. Unbelievably unspecial.
How did you imagine your first kiss would go?
Oh. With my brother's girlfriend, actually. Is that fucked up? I mean, she was really sweet to me. Like, she used to bring me peanut M&Ms because I was really skinny and I used to not eat, actually. Like, I was kind of afraid of eating, if that makes sense. You know, I had this really bad experience where, well, I'd eat for her. And I wasn't allowed to have peanut M&Ms, so she'd bring them to me. And she was super pretty, too. Like, she had all these moles on her body, and I used to call them her Marilyn Monroe dots because they were really beautiful, like a movie star. She was an actress, so she did, like, professional plays, and I was convinced that she was going to be a movie star, but my brother, he was kind of a dick to her. Like, she used to come to our house, and he'd have his friend Nancy over. Nancy was weird. Like he knew his girlfriend was going to show up, so he'd have Nancy over. And, like, nothing was happening between him and Nancy. He just wanted to drive her crazy. And they get into these huge fights. And I'd hear her crying. It was like these real guttural sobs because she had this stuff going on at home. Anyway, I had this fantasy. And it's super cliche, but it was like prom. And I was 11 at the time, but I imagine that overnight I had this, like, really big growth spurt and I looked 17 or something. But okay, it's prom, right? And my brother is still being a dick, and so he stands her up. But I don't know this until I get home from soccer practice, and my brother's just on the couch with Nancy. So I'm like, aren't you supposed to be at prom? And he's like, I don't care about my girlfriend anymore. She's ugly and stupid, and I'm a super douche, and I'm just going to watch cartoons all night with Nancy and let my brain rot. So I give him this, like, whole speech on what an idiot he is and how he doesn't deserve his girlfriend. And then he tries to give me a noogie like he always does, but I do some, like, karate on him. I mean, I don't think I was actually imagining karate. I think I was imagining, like, you know, like whatever Keanu Reeves does. And then I look at the clock and I'm like, oh no, the night's almost over. And so I run to the prom, but all of a sudden I'm, like, in this tux and I get to the prom and she's just there, right in the middle of the room in a beautiful dress. All alone. Everyone's left the prom, but the lights are still going, and so is the music. Oh yeah, the music is Say It Ain't So by Weezer? Yeah. And she's been crying, and she looks up, and she just knows, you know, in that moment that I'm supposed to be here, and we're supposed to be together. And so I help her up, and she says something like, I thought you never, but before she could say anything else, I kiss her. It's very passionate. And it's right when the chorus picks up, so the whole move is like, bah, bah, stay in it now. And we're, like, dancing in the middle of the dance floor. I mean, I guess that's basically it.
What happened to her?
Oh, I don't know. I think she moved to Missouri or something. Her and my brother don't really talk anymore. What about you?
Oh, I don't know. No, that's a lie. I do know. Okay, but, like, Literally, it's not possible. Like it's an extreme fantasy.
That's fine.
I wanted my first kiss to be so amazing that I beam up to the stratosphere and me and whoever are just floating until we travel around the entire world and I'm finally able to go to Paris without paying for a ticket. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I knew it wasn't practical, but still.
No, that's totally dope. I have one goal in life, and it's to go literally to everywhere in the world.
That's crazy.
For sure, but I'm like seriously planning on it.
Like every country.
No, like everywhere. Like I want to be in every space this world has to give me.
What does that mean?
I want to be inside everywhere. Like, what's the point in having an Earth if you don't get to hold all the space you own? I want to meet every human being. I want them to know who I am. I want to live through volcanoes exploding and avalanches, and I want to be in courthouses when they make the super important decisions. Yeah, I want to touch as many people as possible, and I want to be super confident, and I want to know everything there is to know. And I want to go so far down into the ocean that where you think you might find dinosaurs or sea monsters or an opening to a parallel universe, but there will actually just be rock, sediment. No superhuman abilities, just Earth. I want to discover that.
But you won't be discovering it because it will have already existed.
But I haven't touched it yet. I want to touch it first. I like watching you dance. Or liked watching you dance.
I don't really dance for people.
When you were dancing tonight, it felt like you were dancing just for me. Like it's one of those gut feelings. Like I was supposed to be inside you. Oh my God, no, that sounded pervy and creepy. Oh my God, no, I just meant that like there was a connection. You know?
I don't really know if you can get that just from looking at someone.
I think you can.
Frat bro / boy interlocks his fingers with Amy's.
Do you like it when I touch you?
Yes.
He squeezes her hand.
Do you like it when I squeeze you?
Yes.
Frat bro / boy pins Amy down. This isn't aggressive.
Girls like you don't come through the house. All they want to do is drink. I watched you eat a granola bar. I like the way you chomp.
He grips her wrist too tightly.
Oh.
What?
You just let me touch you.
I just want to look at you for a minute. Can you do something for me?
What?
Tell me. Say, I thought you'd never come.
Okay. I thought you'd never.
Frat bro / boy kisses her passionately, but more passionately on his end. He's all up in it.
Frat bro / boy grips her wrists too tightly. Tighter, tighter.
Can I try something?
She rolls frat bro / boy over. She grips his arms.
That's better.
She kisses him. She's all up in it. It starts to weird frat bro / boy out.
I just feel like...
He rolls her over, grips her wrists again, kisses her, grips them tighter, tighter, crunch!
Christine appears on stage, now in her bedroom. She is dressing a panty liner in her underwear. This is clearly the first time she's done this. She scoops the discharge from her, runs it between her fingers.
She is willing. Be a period. Be a period. Be a period.
Oh, ow, fuck!
What's wrong?
Ow, 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 oh my God.
Let me see them.
You held them too hard. Ow, 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 ow.
Let me see them. No, they're fine. I swear, they're fine.
Be a period. Be a period. Be a period.
They're not broken. If you can move them, they're not broken.
Well, they feel broken.
That's wild. You're being wild. Just relax.
I can't. That really fucking hurt.
Jesus, just chill out. It's not like I attacked you or anything.
I know.
You were the one who was really fucking into it. Like, so into it, it was kind of terrifying. Like you were obsessed with fucking or something. That's insane. You know, it's gross. That's what it is. I thought we were connecting or something, but it seems like you can't even handle what you dish out. That's just so unfair.
Be a period, be a period, be a period.
I'm sorry. I don't know what comes out of me.
What is pouring out of me?
The discharge starts to surround Christine. It is unable to be held by gravity. Christine starts to float upwards. She's beamed up by an intergalactic halo of light until she reaches the floating space.
And the in-between
is not you anymore.
You've got a body.
A body that's been fed by Cheez-Its and green beans.
And clementines.
People look at you and they go,
There's a body.
You're ooey gooey, but you're still a body.
Your body knows no bounds in the floating space. Your body just is.
outer space is where the fun happens. It's where you learn to be a little freaky.
The floating space is for the in-between. It's for the first time you hold something. The first time you get something and don't know what to do with it.
The floating space is not for children. The floating space is not for what you will become.
The floating space is for something else.
Open up, magic portal, open up!
Amy is in the supermarket with Tasha in their school uniforms.
I want Fruit Loops. No, I want Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Dude, oh my god, Reese's Puffs, have you ever had these?
My mom's gonna be majorly pissed if all we come back with is cereal.
Who even sends their kid to do their grocery shopping for them anyways? After school?
Parents who work?
My mom works. She does. People who own wineries also get very exhausted, you know? Wine does make you sleepy. But I'm going to die at a very old age on top of my grapevine throne.
You'll be very old and very sleepy.
Very well rested. And I'll be married to the heir of a very old brewery so our families can create an alliance. But he'll be ugly and boring and the sex will be very, very bad. So I'll strike up an affair with the heir of a rival winery. It'll be kinetic. No one will ever know. Just me and him will learn how to fuck sideways. No one has ever learned truly how to fuck sideways. They have, but they really haven't. We're gonna fuck sideways on a wall, on the ceiling, and we'll never tell anyone the true secret of how to do it. It'll die with us. We'll die at the very same time, so we will never outlive our own ability to love.
I'd expect your rich girl fantasy to be a little bit more nuanced, maybe.
Like what?
Like fucking a farmhand.
You think that's nuanced? That's ancient. I really do want to learn to fuck sideways, like without gravity. What's your fantasy?
Mine's less about sex.
What's it about?
I don't know. Just body parts, I guess.
Sexually?
No. I don't know. Sometimes. I want to be really selfish about it.
Magic portal, I command that you open up. Please. Excuse me, but this is very private.
Whoa. It's just like the movies. Did you know you're standing in a very real alien certified UFO launch pad?
Leave me alone, please.
I have an alien detector. You want to see it? I have one and it's beeping so much right now. You can't hear it because it's pretend, but it's beeping and it's saying that, yep, there's 100% been an alien right here. Here, I'll show you. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. It's especially been there.
You creep!
Sorry, they dared me to. They dared me.
I have a giant ego that nobody knows about.
Like a diva ego?
No, not really. Sometimes I think everyone is just dreaming all the time, except for me. And everyone is a sleep talker, and everyone just happens to sleep talk about something that corresponds with what I'm saying. Like, it's all one giant coincidence. Like, I'm one great experiment for generating the perfect dream. Like, I am one great experiment for really knowing what it's like to feel something in a dream. Go grab the milk. I'll get some spinach.
Aww.
Amy wanders to the produce section.
I can see you. I can see your feet.
I'm not afraid of you.
Who sent you?
No one. High school boys.
Why?
Because.
Because why?
They thought it would be funny. They were gonna break my alien detector if I didn't.
Well, good. I mean, not good. I don't know. Does it actually work?
It does if you pretend.
Give it to me.
Please don't break it. It was a Christmas present.
Where are you?
What?
What?
Amy reaches into a crate of clementines. Her hand gets stuck. Something starts to pull on it.
Want me to pretend?
I don't care.
Beep. 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 Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
Amy tries to prevent herself from being dragged down into the crate of clementines.
Beep, 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 beep.
Here? Are you saying he's here?
Beep, 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 beep.
Ow, 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 let go, let go, let go.
Are you saying he's here?
A horribly loud crunch sound. Tasha runs out and starts to pull on Amy's arm.
Beep, 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 beep.
Tasha pulls out Amy's arm. It's perfectly fine. Tasha looks through the crate of clementines.
There's nothing here.
Behold, a baby alien, a larva. We must train it as a dog and teach it not to become like its intergalactic kind. This must mean the mothership is somewhere. Let's go look by the agricultural campus. Come on!
Are you here? Are you here?
Amy waits in the back room of the supermarket. She nurses an ice pack on her arm.
The two sisters become increasingly aware of the other's presence. They become ghosts. They become memories of themselves and a little bit of the future.
Let me be in my body.
Let me back in my body.
Let me be in my body.
Back in my body. I want to be back in my body.
Inside my body. I want other things inside my body. I want you in my body. I want you to be a part of me, and I want you inside my body.
I want to have that same body I used to have, and I do not want it to be gawky or stringy or tall enough for basketball, but with arms that do not know how to hold a basketball. I want a body. I want a body where I can feel my fingers, like when you think about drinking apple juice while you drink apple juice, and then you can taste the whole apple. Then you can taste the whole tree of an apple. I want to do that with my fingers. I want a body that nobody knows how to touch. I don't want anyone
I
else
want
to know
my
how to
body
touch
to
my
be
body.
touched, not by everybody, just you. And I want you to be inside me, not your body parts, just you.
I want to
You
be
are not a body, and I'm inside my body, and you are inside my body.
I want to stand in the middle of the yogurt aisle and say, here is my body, but only to the people I want to, like doctors and other kinds of people. But mostly, I just want to be back in my body and not carried around, but to be completely inside of it. I want it to be all mine. I want all my emotions to be inside my body, packed in, fitting perfectly. I want to feel like Jello when I want to. I want to feel like a superhero when I want to. I want to feel like a ballerina when I want to. Let me back there.
Let me be in my body for as long as possible. Let me not feel like other people's bodies pressed up against mine, but let me feel what I want to feel inside my body. Let me feel rhythm. Let me feel insane feelings. Let me feel like my body needs to be touched right now or else I'll explode. Let me have it. Don't give it away. If a revolution came, don't give it to the people. Let me have it, and it'll be our secret.
Absolutely.
Every amazing thing inside my body, like dream sex or
just
protein powder
and water.
Let me in there. I deserve to be in there.
It was my birthright to have muscle. Why would you give it to the people?
Let me be in my body.
Let me
be
body.
in my body. I'll do good for the world if I'm inside my own body.
Actually, fuck the world, because it is my own body. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to have my own body.
I have nothing but my own body.
Let me back in my body.
Let me be in my body. In my body.
Body.
Body. Body.
Body.
Body.
Body.
Body. Let me be in my body.
I have nothing to prove to have my own body.
I'll do good for the world if I'm inside my own body.
Let me back in my body.
Let me be in my body.
Tough, smart ass body.
My body.
Sexy, immune teenage body. My body,
teenage
my
body.
My body that
I own.
Let me. Let me.
The jellyfish retreat from Christine. They're swallowed up into the orange glow of a black hole. Amy notices a clementine in the back room, the same clementine that accosted her. She squashes it.
In my dream, I'm held up in a strange amount of glue. I'm sinking into quicksand, but all around me is glue. And it smells like hot, sweaty discharge.
I'm doing all the work. That's not fair. You could at least look under the bleachers.
My body resists. It tugs. It flails. It punches. It screams. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
I'm giving up.
You can't give up. Even in the face of a mega supervillain, you can never give up.
I'm giving up.
Oh.
So I'm beamed up, out of the glue, out of the sand. It's galactic.
Christine notices something strange about frat bro/boy. Frat bro/boy pulls a clementine out of his bag. He begins to peel it.
I go past Mars.
Wait.
Past Jupiter.
You want some?
Past Zeptune.
No, I'll peel it.
Zeptune is a new planet. It is a faraway planet. You've never heard of it.
I know how to peel it. I can peel it in one whole peel, you know? It's very next level. My cousin taught me. I could teach you.
No, I'll do it.
I'm swimming. I'm learning to swim like a turtle.
Christine grabs the clementine from him. She fingers the peel.
There's shooting stars racing me. I can't outswim them. I reach the finish line, and I get a participation ribbon when I am out of the absence of gravity. I am at the ocean's edge. There's a hotel for space travelers at the shore. I ask for a room, and they say, we have no rooms left. I say, there must be something. I'm desperate. They say I can share one with an astronaut, so I zoom up the elevator. The astronaut stands in the doorframe. Their face is masked. Giant bubble metallic helmet, and all I can see in it is me.
What do you think of me?
Are you a man? Are you a woman? Are you from a Martian territory on one of Pluto's moons?
What do you mean?
What do you think of me?
I don't know.
They stand back to let me pass. I don't know how to speak to someone who doesn't speak. In our hotel room, I am waiting for my hair to grow out. I've cut off too much of it the night before. I'm taking out all of the dresses from my suitcase and matching them with all of my coats. The astronaut watches me. Gets under my skin. The core of the bone, through and through to the blood. It makes my blood hot. It makes everything hot.
I want to try something. It's something an alien taught me.
A real-life alien?
Sit on the balcony and look at the clear ceiling below me. Babies and men are walking themselves down to the swimming pool. The Food Network is playing out inside. It gets dark, and I ask the astronaut to shut off the TV. The two of us walk down to the beach in silence. We look at the jellyfish silent. The jellyfish here are different. They morph shapes like I wish humans could. Everything is the calmest it's ever been. I'm ready to be absolved of childhood now.
Why would you want to teach me?
Because you want me. You're afraid of me, and you want me. And you look at me and you think about what it's like to be me, what it's like to know things you don't know. I know things you don't know. I know you. And you're everywhere around me, and I want you. All for myself.
The astronaut wades in. They roll up their space pants. Not the legs that get me.
You don't know me.
The ocean all around them.
Yes, I do.
The intergalactic ocean. So I wade in too.
Say it. You want me.
I climb on their back.
I want you.
Are you a man? Are you a woman? Are you from Earth like me?
Christine peels open the clementine. Frat bro/boy shudders. It's something he's never known before.
I'm hesitant with my touch. I'm scared of how I touch other people. I'm scared of what I look like when I touch other people.
Just concentrate. Concentrate on me and I'll concentrate on you.
I want to look at you, I say. I want to look at you and touch you all at once.
It feels good. It feels really, really good.
They turn to me and all I can see is me reflected in them. I wonder if they look at me and if my eyes look like an astronaut's helmet, underneath their suit could be many different kinds of people.
You feel good on me. You feel awkward and strange and you fit with me.
Are you a cowboy? Are you a woman? Have you always wanted to fuck in the ocean like me?
I want to do this all the time. I want to be an alien.
I enter their suit. It is even warmer there. Inside the suit, I am raging. I am filling up with something unbreathable.
No, you will never be an alien.
There are kneecaps here. There are belly buttons here. There is hair and eyeballs and kidneys and pinky toes. With all of this, I let it inside me.
They begin to eat the clementine, never touching each other, wanting to touch each other but feeling each other totally.
Give me your mouth and I'll give you my left arm. Give me your forehead and I'll give you my shoulder blade.
What is this?
I put my fingers inside their mouth. And I put my hand.
Oh no.
And my arm. And my shoulder. And my neck. And my chin. And my lips. And my nose. And my cranium. And my ribs. And my tummy. And my something. And my thighs. And my calves. And my feet. And my toes.
Am I inside you yet?
I am inside.
No. I'm inside you.
I am inside. I am inside.
Inside you.
This is what it's supposed to be.
Finally. I'm inside you.
In the darkness, two beams of light jellyfishing away from one another, little ripples making pinks and oranges like two aliens kissing across the sky, a lightning bolt connecting the two. Slowly, the small light of the tiny baby jellyfish. They begin to illuminate Christine's face.
And then Amy.
On opposite sides of the space, and then their whole bodies.
The girls follow the jellyfish to the center of the crop circle.
The alien is there. Christine watches the alien. The alien watches Christine.
Amy watches Christine watching the alien, and the alien watching Christine.
The alien is the alien and nothing else.
Sounds of the UFO hovering, stalks of corn peel apart in the wind.
The alien beams up. The girls watch.
They get closer together the farther the alien gets.
They hold hands. The UFO closes up, flies away with incredible might.
There's silence. The breath of the two girls, their breath getting louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and bigger and louder and louder and bigger and louder and bigger and louder and louder and bigger until the girls take up the whole space with their breath.
Who invades the mountaintops?
The mountaintops,
the ocean,
rivers,
jungles,
the jungles,
the deserts, the drylands, the glaciers, the tundras. My left arm, inside of my mouth. Who holds on to the flesh? Who is living on the rock underneath my foot? Who watches me? I am unwatchable. Who is looking? Who is looking? Whose world is this if not my own?
My own.
Whose presence behind me in the mirror? Whose skin scraping against mine? Whose teeth I can feel? Whose body I can desire up inside of me? Whose hand is this for? Where is this leg supposed to go? Why do I crack open even when I feel myself whole? Who is telling me I want this? What if I do want it? What if I don't know what my own thoughts are? What if I do and they're so fucked up and I'm so fucked up and my impulses are biologically fucked up? Who is holding this earth for me? These oceans, all the dinosaurs. Whose world is this? Not my own.
Whose body
is this?
If not
my own.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly, beside the green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear the shoes and I will